I didn't know Dave Longaberger, but I want to speak for him for 1 minute and say that I'm sorry that I left town, because I should have never done that. And I'm happy to be back. You know, there are ordinary people and extraordinary people. And Dave was an extraordinary man. This is a family. This is a company and a family that put, best guess I can tell looking at the historical numbers, $5 billion into the Ohio economy over the last 20 years. This is something that only an extraordinary person can do, only an extraordinary family can maintain. But sometimes, you know, sometimes when you leave home, it takes a while to understand that some people just love you for your money. And when you figure that out after a long trip around town, around the state, you come to realize that it's best to go home. Because when you go back to family, you know they love you. And I'll tell you, I didn't really understand what this town was about. I didn't understand necessarily what kind of reception I would get here. I have not been loved, I can tell you, by other towns in this area. I have not been loved by the press, regardless of how hard we've worked to keep this company going. It was hard to find dignity anywhere. You know, I put an extraordinary amount of money into this company, and I've done my best to keep it alive and to bring it back to a place that would honor Dave, because I think it's important to honor extraordinary people. And what I didn't understand either when I was thinking about running and taking everything to Texas, until I talked to a few basket makers who said, we ain't going. What's wrong with Texas? It's nice and warm and sunny all the time, and they didn't want to go, so that kind of shut that plan down. But there are extraordinary towns too, you know. I come from a small town in northeastern Pennsylvania. I'm not a Confederate, I'm a Yankee. And I have never felt the dignity that has been delivered to this homecoming and to me in particular. And I believe that extraordinary people can turn a town into an extraordinary town, or an extraordinary town can give birth to an extraordinary guy like Dave Longaberger. And you know, I'm so happy to be in this town where it appears to me everyone gives everyone else dignity and respect, and I know that this company will be safe in the hands of this town. And I didn't know that 4 days ago. I didn't know. But the emotional attachment that I already have to this town, and to the people that helped us, you know, getting out of all of the real estate that we had to get out of to get this company to be at a point where it could survive was difficult, really difficult. It's taken me 4 years to not be in the real estate business, to be in the business that we should be in. And you know, the way this town helped us get out of the old location and into this new location is something that I don't think it's happened since the evacuation of Dunkirk, where, you know, a bunch of civilians helped the British Army get out of France and back over safely, you know, so that they could win and fight the war, right? This was an extraordinary thing. Everyone leaned in, everyone helped, and I am without words to express my thanks for that. And you know, then I came here, and you know, I've been in other Ohio towns, and I met the mayor, and he's an extraordinary man. I hope you re-elect him because he's fantastic. Just a little plug. And I think he probably has a few words to say to us here today. But again, thank you for your graciousness.